So, why don't we do this? We've already talked about this week's matchups. What I'd like to do now is get you on the line with another one of our guests here. This would be none other than the Gardenstate Warriors owner, Chris Pescatore, America's team, pride of New Jersey.
Hello.
Mr. Pescatore, this is Commissioner Lecce on the QFFL Now. How are you tonight?
Oh, an honor to get a call from the commission.
It's good to hear your voice. How is America's team, the pride of New Jersey?
Just like New Jersey, hated by all except those who reside there.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I know that's the way you like it, so let's get right into it. You got a big matchup. You had a week off. I'm sure you guys are healing up, and talk about the Warriors. Talk about how healthy you are. Give me something on that. Talk about it.
Big question marks as always going into the playoffs, but what the message that I've been trying to send lately, I think, is the message that we go in with is just stick with the core members of the team that we have. No crazy moves. I kind of tried to pride myself on having a good enough draft with a deep enough team to deal with the ebbs and flows of the season and the injuries that we've sustained. But, right now I think it's really the core, starting with Brett Favre and hoping that he can perform for us and that the rest of that supporting cast comes through.
Brett Favre's been getting it done for you all year. He's been nothing short of brilliant, although he's had a little trouble lately. But you're right there now. You're what do you have? 2 trips to the finals, I think, in the history and the historic franchise history that you have. I think you have a couple trips, don't you?
Yeah, we got 2 trips to the finals.
Right.
Unfortunately, we lost them both.
Right.
But and that's why the key really in the QFFL is just having that solid core, getting there, and hoping that you can compete week in, week out.
No question.
Right now, we're in the playoffs. I lost one of my other championship runs. I mean, I had Priest Holmes and Marshall Falk in their prime.
Wow.
Those guys go down in the championship. I think my last championship track before that, Patrick Jeffers, if folks remember him.
Oh yeah, Patrick Jeffers, sure.
In a championship game, so anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
We're hoping for the best.
Excellent. Well, we wish you luck this week. You got any word on you're playing the defending champs? I mean, they've got all the magic. They're doing it everything right. What do you think before we let you go about your matchup with the Stormtroopers?
Well, another good team, another good core of players. It's hard to write off LT. It's hard to write off guys like that, but I think for him it's going to come down to the same thing. Can Jay Cutler outperform Favre? They both play on teams that at the end of the day have a great record and a great performance week in, week out, but then they're just looking to throw up that bust, looking to throw up that goose egg for you.
Yep.
So I think it may come down to that, and we have good balance. And one thing we wanted to point out, everybody's been lauding the commodes for the last couple of weeks. Great team, made thousands of trades throughout the season to play it week by week. But in the QFFL, again, it's real hard to say you're going to start 7 or 8 true skilled players and hope that you're going to be able to get the majority of the points from one single NFL franchise.
Yeah, I think that's where
you get a touchdown to Terrell Owens. You're happy as hell, but you know what? There's a drive that Jason Witten was announced.
I agree with you. That's yeah.
I saw those coming in and just pummeling the commodes last week. I didn't mean to rub it in, but I predicted it in the morning, and nobody was really talking up those, and I kind of knew he was going to pull it through.
Well, you were right, and listen, you got a big game yourself this week, so hopefully you'll do all right, and we wish you luck, and we thank you for coming on the QFFL Now.
All right, good luck to everybody out there, too.
All right, thanks. You too. We'll talk to you soon, all right?
Bye.
Bye. All right, there you have it. The Warriors, he's just calm, confident, cool. He seems to have his handle on his franchise, and as we've talked about this weekend, let's talk about some of the games I highlighted last week for you, what to look for. Going to do a little bit of that again this week. Listen, this week you got the Lions and the Colts, okay? So, I mean, I don't care what you say. You got to like Manning. You got to like the Knights. They're, the Cinderella story. You got a couple of those going. The Warriors, you can make the argument that America's team is still the Cinderella story too. They're like Jacksonville down in a little city nobody wants to talk about, but they keep getting the job done. So look for Manning to get his this week. Chargers and Chiefs, I don't know what to say. I mean, you got to think that LT is going to get it done big time against that defense. And, on the other side of the coin, Warner's going in. He's playing the Vikes. That's not going to be easy. So haven't heard much from that camp. Maybe they're just calm and confident as #1 seed. And, we'll all find out this week as that takes its toll. And we'll find out what the results are shortly in semifinal week. Don't forget, you got the consolation game this weekend between the Commodes and the Dream Team fighting it out for 5th and 6th place with a probable record pot this year. So best of luck to those two as they slug that out. And lastly, your toilet bowl standings, none other than the Bombers. The Bombers are leading after 1 week. The Bombers, here they are, flying overhead as they head to 100 points in the first week of the toilet bowl. So see if maybe they can, shades of an omen of things to come maybe in 09. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for us tonight in the QFFL Now. We appreciate you tuning in, and we look forward to talking to you next week when we got our final 2 after we narrow down our final 4 to find out who is going to be in Q Bowl 13. Good night, everybody. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon. I ain't never satisfied.